guys for reading. Now, we read the section called On Your Mark, and what we're going to do is check our predictions about what we thought we were going to see and see if you learned anything about that. And if you did, I'd like you to look in your book and show me where. So let's look on page 8 to begin with. And I don't just mean pictures this time, you can actually tell me with words. So, or the opposite thing we could do is you just tell me what you learned and we can cross these off as we go. So the things we had listed that we thought we would learn about were temperature, dog sled racing, mushers and dogs, the start of the race, tying up the dogs, and what dogs use to protect their feet. Did we learn about any of those things in this?
Yes.
Okay, so let's tell me about them. Okay, Jocelyn.
Temperature, it says the temperature is very, very cold and often dips to 30 degrees below zero.
Okay, fantastic. What else can we cross off our list that we learned about, Wesley?
That it's 8 to 15 days.
It's 8 to 15 days. Did we have the length of a race? We didn't, but we did have dog sled racing, so I guess we could say that's a prediction about
I
that.
said how many days it takes.
Okay, I must have missed that. Emma, what did you learn about anything?
The boots are supposed to be to protect their feet from ice and sharp rocks.
Okay, so we did learn about booties that dogs use to protect humans put on dogs to protect their feet. Did we learn anything about mushers and dogs, the start of the race, or tying up the dogs?
Like here, pretty much the whole thing.
On page 10, it's all about the start of the race. What did you learn specifically about that?
I learned that before the race, they go on to a frozen wall.
Okay, cool. What did you learn, Joss?
They put padded harnesses. It slipped over each dog's head.
Okay, cool. Anything else that we missed? We had mushers and dogs. Did we learn about mushers and dogs?
Yes, not really. Well, a little bit.
Okay, what do you think you learned about them or didn't learn about them? What do you think, Joss?
We learned that, of course, the soccer things, but they also have a little trail, like they have a trail already for them, and they
Okay, there's a trail for the dog sled race. Well, this is great. So the whole thing, what we did by looking at the pictures and then reading our book was called predictions, right? So we predicted, Jocelyn and Emma, we predicted what we thought we might see, and we read, and then what I'm trying to teach us is did we go back and did we actually learn about those things? I think we kind of did. That's pretty awesome. Okay, the next thing we're going to do to be able to learn how to use our book is a thing called grouping. So, we are actually going to close our books for just a second, or maybe longer. And what we're going to do is read the words, and then you're going to all get a sheet that's like this with your words. And I should have had you get glue sticks, but we'll just do it without for now. I'll grab a box of them. So, when you get your words, you'll read through them, and you're going to put them into 3 categories on your sheets of paper. Now you can see up here, the categories are blank. You guys are actually going to get to pick what the category should be called. So I'm going to give you an example about my crazy pets, how this could work. And then we'll make sure everybody knows what to do. So, I'm going to do my example for you up here on the board. So do you want to move this way? Oh. Okay. So up here on the board, I have some of my words. So I have long teeth, I have floppy ears, I have tiny ears, I have soft fur, I have smelly fur, and I have a wet nose. Okay, so now I am going to make my 3 categories of these. So let's see. Long teeth, tiny ears, soft fur. And then I'm going to say smelly fur in my other category, wet nose and floppy ears. Those are my two categories. And so like on your paper, yours is going to look like this. And then you have a box up here, right?
We have
So,
3 categories.
You have 3, I only did 2 for our example. So, now I have to think, what could my categories be, right? So, I'm going to say for long teeth, tiny ears, and soft fur, I'm going to say Hercules, my guinea pig.
For the next one, you could say adjectives, because they kind of are adjectives.
Well, wet, floppy, and smelly could definitely be adjectives. I'm going to say these are characteristics of my crazy dog Splash.
Slash dog.
So that's how I did it, but Emmerich had another idea, right? This side could have been adjectives. Maybe I could have nouns on this side. There wouldn't have been a right or wrong answer. So what you guys are gonna do, I'm gonna give you glue sticks. I will just give you these colored pencils because that's what I have handy. And you guys will each get one of these sheets of paper. Can you just take one and pass it along? And then you're going to get a packet of words. And I want you to read through the words and put them into categories. Is there a right or wrong answer for this?
No.
Nope. You're gonna do your best. It's all words from this book. Okay, so Emma. And
No, wait. You keep this
Jocelyn?
one and yours.
Neat.
Wait. I have multiple.
Okay, if there's extras, I'll take those. Alright, and so anyway, just to be clear, you're gonna get your words out. You'll fit them into 3 categories, and when you're happy with how you have them, glue them down, and then come up with a category at the top.
Mrs. K, what if you don't have a pet?
No, these are not about pets. These are words from this
I
book.
only have 3. Booties.
You only have 4 words?
We have that too.
Oh, I will cut you more. Oh, and you can pause this for now.